Okay, welcome to the Houston Gardener. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Greenstalk planter. I got this, I ordered it was supposed to take a week and a half, and it ended up only taking a week. So I was supposed to get it on Wednesday, and it got delivered on Saturday. So my husband and I went to Lowe's after our dinner date that day to get soil and some plants to fill it. I'm not going to be going over the steps to putting it together because there's a ton of YouTube videos that are just that and only that. I'm going to go over what I've planted in it, how it works, and recommendations for what to plant in it. I got the 5-tier. It also comes in 4 and 3-tier. It also comes in green and like a terracotta color. I got the brown, which I'm loving, especially with the contrast between the colors of the leaves against the brown background. Each tier takes a cubic foot of soil in terms of learning how much soil you're going to need to fill it. Otherwise, you can be like me and end up having an extra bag of soil laying around. I also got this base that has wheels on it, and you can see the drainage hole right there as well, so that I can roll it around, and the wheels lock as well. 3 of them do, 3 of them don't. What else? So this is a vertical garden. The 5-tier is about 4.5 feet, a little over 4.5 feet tall. They also have one that has a little bit shorter pockets. You can see the depth of the pockets right there is about a foot or so. They have a shorter one that's like geared towards growing lettuce, but you can grow lettuce in this one as well. You just wouldn't be able to grow things that have a deeper root system in the shorter one. And how it works is you fill the top, and you can see the lines there. Each line is based on how many tiers you have. So 3, 4, or 5 tiers, and that's the line you would fill the water to in order to water. There's drip holes in the top, and then each layer has, you can see back there, has a little tray that also has drip holes in it. So each layer gets an equal amount of water, which is unique to this system in terms of other vertical gardens. They don't all water as evenly. This is supposed to be the best. And I've looked at other reviews that other people have put on YouTube, and they said it actually did work well. So I'll keep you posted on it. I'll show you what I have, and then I'll show you my recommendations for what to put in here. So this is Celiosa. And then I have some begonias as well. Some of them are looking a little worse for wear, I think, because we just got pummeled with rain right after I planted. This is Gomphria, which is new begonia, and some lavender. I do have several lavender plants in here because I lost mine in the freeze over the winter, and I've been waiting for the garden center to have more, so they just had more, and I just loaded up. Hopefully it will stay and we won't get a cold winter. This is a Thai hot pepper plant. It's more of a smaller condensed pepper plant, so it shouldn't need as much staking as some of the larger ones, which I personally wouldn't grow in here. They do make little clip-on structures that is like a ring around it to help stabilize and give some support to plants that are a bit bigger growing. But that's not something I really want to get into for this because I have the 4 vegetable beds for things that need to go a little bit taller. But you can see that it already has buds on it. And my husband loves peppers, so I'm excited to see how those do. This is Coleus. I have the tag in the other one, I think, but I got it because it's just absolutely gorgeous. I'm not big on growing things that are green and don't flower or produce fruit, but this is just so beautiful, and I'm hoping that it will get tall enough that I can take cuttings and add them to bouquets as well. What is this? Let's check. This is Sun Patience. It's a compact series, and I got it because the foliage is gorgeous and the pink flowers are just precious. I haven't grown it before. I don't know much about it, so I'm learning on that one. Another begonia. This one's flowers look a little ratted, but the foliage looks nice. Another lavender. And then I have some smaller compact zinnias, which I said for the longest time I'm never going to buy zinnia plants, because the seeds, you can get a packet of seeds for a couple dollars or less, versus paying $2 to $3 for 6 plants. But I needed something else to fill it in, so I did get a tray of those, which was 6, and kind of split them up between a few spots. Another gomphrya, another zinnia spot. This is some flat leaf parsley. My husband likes to put fresh parsley and pick it and use it in recipes. Another begonia. This one looks a little rough, but we'll see how it does. Another celosa. I need to check the tag, make sure I'm pronouncing that right. This is a really beautiful purple basil. It smells a little bit spicier than the sweet basil that I have in my herb bed, and I just love the color. So that I'll probably use in certain dishes, but I'll also just let it grow and branch out and use that as foliage in some bouquets as well. And then here's the tag for this one. Make sure I'm pronouncing it right. Coleus. I think, hopefully that's what I said. But it came, I got 2 of those. Another lavender. Another gomphrya. The gomphrya and the celosa. Let me check the tag. Probably butchering that. Celosia. Hopefully that's how you pronounce it. Another gomphrya. The gomphrya and the celosia came in big containers with 3 plants, so I divided them up and split them into 3 separate sections. And I haven't grown either of these before. Maybe it'll just be a pretty addition. Maybe it'll be something that will branch out and I can use it in my cut flower arrangements. Well, there's zinnias. What a pretty pink flower. That one's just got a hint of pink rose color. This is pineapple sage, which smells so citrusy and fresh. I was looking up what to do with it because I got it because it just smells great. The flowers attract a lot of pollinators, and it's also great to use in cooking. I was picturing adding a leaf to, a white wine spritzer or to some ice water just to have some fresh flavor to it. And then another celosia. There's a begonia down there. Another lavender. Another flat leaf parsley. A begonia. Another Thai hot pepper. And then some cilantro, which might bolt, but we like to use fresh cilantro on our taco nights. So that's what I have in here. What I would not plant is anything that's vining, because if you look at my other videos, you can see my cucumbers, my melons. One plant would take over this whole container. And there's my helper there, rolling in the grass. One plant would just take over this entire container, and then if I find a compact tomato plant, I would like to do that in here, as well as strawberries, but they didn't have any strawberries at the garden center because it's a little late in the season, so maybe next season. This is supposed to be great. People will do whole containers of the Greenstalk full of strawberries, because it keeps them off the ground, keeps the critters and the pests away from them. So that's what I would like to do, is some compact tomatoes. Tomatoes can be determinate, which are a bush style, or indeterminate, which is a vining style. So definitely a determinate, a small compact tomato plant would be great. I just have to see if I can find it or if I can start it from seed for next year. And strawberries is what I would really like. So a lot of the flowers are annuals, because over the winter I plan to do some lettuces in here. I have 2 packets of lettuce seeds that came with the Greenstalk. One came with the actual Greenstalk and one came with the base because it was shipped separately. So I have 2 packets that just came with from the company. I also have some broccoli I might try in here, some spinach, some Chinese cabbage, and some bok choy. So that I'm going to plan to do in the cooler months, which is our winter season in Houston, because that's when we get, our cooler 40, 50 degree weather, which those do really well. And I might also try beets in here because they did not do well in my raised beds when I tried them. Kale would be really great in here. So that's my plan to use that for the winter. And then for the spring, I would like to do some compact tomato plants. And maybe I'll try some ranunculus in the really early spring during the cool weather because it likes the well-draining soil as well. So maybe I'll try that too. So many options. So far I really like the container. I really like the Greenstalk. I like the extra place to put stuff without having to take up more yard space. And being able to expand my herb bed into another container is awesome. I might get another one in the future. We'll see. Our patio is getting kind of full. We just had it expanded and it's getting kind of full. But so yeah, I just wanted to show you kind of what the Greenstalk looks like, how it works, what I have filled in it, and what I recommend filling in it versus what I don't, which are going to be those taller plants that need a lot of staking, vining plants that would just take over, that kind of thing. So small, compact plants, herbs, and just beautiful flowers is a great combination and what I will prefer to use it for. If you have one, please leave me a comment below in terms of what did really well in yours, what you like about it, what didn't work, and then I have some suggestions to go off of for the next seasons, and then anyone else can look and see what you grew. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Happy gardening.